Yo, so guys, come with me as we head to some charity shops and see what they've got in. So I'm going to go draw out £10 and we're going to see what value we can find for a tenner. Whether you're buying for yourself or buying to resell. Let's get to the post office cash machine and grab a tenner. I want to show you that you can, one, get some clothing for yourself for £10, or two, you can start a business for £10. When I started my business, I started with a fiver. Now, if you're low on funds, then quite simply, walk to the charity shops. Let's face it, most people in the UK are in walking distance to a town centre or a charity shop. And no, I'm not counting 10 minutes as walking distance. I'm counting 1 hour as walking distance. You can easily do 3-4 miles. If you really are determined, you'll make the walk and the sacrifice.
We are going to start off our trip today at the Prince of Wales Hospice. Take a look at this random Little Britain Live shirt. Thought that was just randomly cool. Then we've got this really cool vintage jacket. It's just, not jacket, sorry, jumper. It's just a nice pattern. Never heard of the brand, but it was really nice. This is a weird one. It's a fake Newcastle shirt. It's like a concept art. But that needs to be a real kit. This was all embroidered, thick embroidery, really nice. Easily talking 20 quid for this little bad boy. It was gorgeous. Then we've got this Seawolf. Now this is insanely cool. Didn't know what it was at first, but I do explain later in the video what it is. So I think this is maybe my first item that I'm considering grabbing. I think it's absolutely sick. No idea what it is, but 1994 little vintage tee, single stitch. It's pretty cool. Hey up, bit of history right here. Quality Streets in. Hey. Back when you used to get a full tin or a big one. And then we've got some really nice crag hoppers, brand new, unworn, like walk-in trainers. Really nice, good prices as well. Really great to see in a charity shop. Also, if you volunteer somewhere, you get a discount, even if you just do a few hours in a month. Discount's always nice. So we've got £6.25 left. I did a quick search for that shirt and it's looking like minimum 40 quid, but I'll do a proper search when we get home. So if these Nike Juniper Trails had been my size and in better condition, I'd have definitely picked these up. Nothing like ripped at the back or anything, but they were just, you can tell they've been worn, not overly, but I need new. And yeah, they would have been an insane pickup for personal. Then we found this. I mean, you don't find all this too often. I think I've maybe only found 5 pieces in 7 or 8 years. This is probably my favourite piece. It's an absolute beautiful, beautiful coat. Now that is a find and a half. As a reseller, I would have bought this. I actually kind of want it for myself. Then we found this pretty nice Under Armour zip up, sort of like a rain jacket. However, it was only 4 quid, but it had a hole on the arm, so it wasn't worth grabbing for myself. This is really cool. Umbro vintage 90s. These have had a price increase since I last saw them. They're now going for 35 to 40 quid. This was weird. Planet Hollywood, vintage, nothing on it. Completely plain. Not a single thing on it. I thought that was quite strange. I fell in love with this Adidas shirt. I wish this was not a 3XL. I wish it was my size. However, for 4 quid, I still grabbed it. My partner's going to love that to relax in. Then I found this Berghaus base layer. Really great piece. Sells for 20 quid. Would have been worth picking up as a resale. Yeah, that obviously is a mad find. I also absolutely love this this Adidas shirt. It's far too big for me, but I do love an oversized fit. So I'm back home now. We didn't find anything in any of the shops, but I don't know why I only got charged £4.20 for the jacket and the Adidas shirt. One was 5, one was 4. I'm guessing there's some sort of sale on. I just didn't notice. Kind of regret not picking up a few other bits now, but I was in a rush and yeah, I'll be going back tomorrow and having another gander. But let's go through what we picked up and could you use these to start a business. So obviously base price for this is a fiver, but I do get a discount, so it was £3.75 I believe, and it's cool. So I now know what it is. This is a vintage 1994 single stitch nuclear submarine merchandise. Only in America would a country do merchandise for a submarine. Obviously it holds more value in America. In America you're talking sort of around $40 to $50, but it's still cool. You could sell it to America, obviously. I would expect somewhere between sort of 25 and 30 quid for this, but it is unique and I will 100% obviously be keeping it. I don't sell anymore. One thing I didn't show you on the clips, I believe, is the back of this Adidas shirt. Love unites. How sick is that pattern? This is a mad piece. Like, it's so sick. Mad pattern. Nice little embroidered bits. Got a nice little embroidered bit here as well. Obviously it's a newer piece, nothing major. It should have been £4, but obviously if I half the items, it was £2.10, which obviously one cannot complain about. It's a 3XL, it's absolutely massive, but I will be using this to just relax in, chill in. It's never going to leave the house. It's going to be used to just chill around the house in, and I think my partner will also really like it. This also does hold a little bit of value, so you're sort of talking anywhere between £18 and £22 for this. Bigger sizes usually sell better. There just seems to be less of them about, so 3XL holds a little bit more value than a medium, small, large. But obviously, again, not a reseller, 100% keeping this. Absolutely love it. Now, I did obviously show you other items while we were out, but because I'm not a reseller, I don't pick them up. But if I was a reseller, I would have 100% picked those items up. But I did show you on the clips what they sell for, explained what they were and things like that. Last item that I picked up is a banger. Probably item of the video. Orvis, which is a great brand for, well, it's expensive new. This char jacket would have probably been around 150. We paid £5 for an Orvis char jacket is just phenomenal. This will 100% be getting worn in the winter with a big thick jumper underneath, like one of my, maybe like my Shetland Island jumpers, or just a nice jumper, nice Aztec pattern vintage piece, and then a nice little Orvis char jacket over the top. Now, it's a size large. It is a little bit too big for me, as you can see, a bit baggy, look like I'm wearing my dad's coat, but with a thick jumper underneath, it should fit pretty nicely. And for the price, £5, I couldn't leave all this behind. So currently, this kind of jacket on eBay, you're probably looking at around £50 to £60, but things like this, jackets, winter coats, go up in price as you get closer to winter and you get into winter. So this would probably be more of a £70 to £75 coat in the winter, but currently in the summer you're talking maybe 50 to 60. And £5 for Orvis, as I've said, is it's chef's kiss. Beautiful. So all in all, I actually spent £7.95. And even if we go lower end and say 50 for this, 15 for this, and 20 for this, you are still talking around 85 to £90, minus your fees, minus your postage, minus your costs. You're still going to be walking away with about 50 to 60 quid profit. So can you start a business with £10? Yes. But I just wanted to go out and show you that not only can you buy clothing for yourself and get some insane bargains and have a wardrobe that is quality clothing at a low price, this Orvis char jacket is way better than anything you're going to get from Primark, I don't know, just shops like that, but also cheaper than what you're going to get from those shops. So you got better quality, longer lasting items, and you pay a fraction of the price. So not only is it good for just people going out to find their own clothing, you can obviously also go out, pick up these items at a low cost and flip them to make a living, or a little bit extra to help pay bills and things like that. So if you're watching this video right now, what do you do? Do you go out and just pick up clothing for yourself, or do you resell? Obviously, like I said, we used to resell. I was a reseller. I no longer am. I just buy this stuff for myself. I love charge shopping. I love charge shops, and it's just one of my favourite pastimes. I know if I ever wanted to get back into doing it, I could start off with a 10. It's such a low barrier to entry rather than wholesale or other business. You can literally start with £10 and a walk to a charity shop. Now, even though it's a low barrier to entry, doesn't mean everybody's going to be good at it. Plenty of people pick up reselling thinking they're going to make a fortune, and it's just not their thing. It's just not what they're good at. Which might sound silly because it is literally just finding an item, finding what it sells for, photographing it and listing it. But that's not for everybody. So let me know down in the comments, do you thrift for yourself or do you thrift to resell? I don't judge either side. I know some people don't like people that thrift to resell. Listen, people need to make money and it's a great way to do it. Not only are you making money for yourself, supporting yourself, your family, you're also giving money to charity. If you're paying what they ask for, you're doing nothing wrong. Now, would I go into a charity shop and ask for a discount? No. Do I get a discount? Yes. But I do also volunteer for the one charity shop that I do get a discount. I use my knowledge that I've accumulated over the years to help them price up items to sell on their eBay page. But as shown in all of my charity shop videos,
I don't send everything off for them to sell on their eBay. I leave it in the shop for people to buy. And I find bargains myself. So don't forget, next time you pass a charity shop, nip in, see what you can find. You never know, you might make a cheeky 50 quid, or you might find that one item you've been looking for but can't afford. Thanks for watching, it's been a pleasure. Hope you do enjoy the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Oh, what's this one? Cosmic Rainbow. My favourite C4. So good. Super sweet, proper American style drink. I can't really have sugary drinks anymore, you know, diabetic. Anyways, catch you in the next one. Peace.